The cat ran away. Simple. Now add that the dog chased. The cat that the dog chased ran away. Still fine. Now add that the man saw. The cat that the man saw chased ran away. Somewhere in there, your brain stopped understanding, but the grammar never stopped allowing it. That gap between what grammar permits and what a brain can process is the magic of recursion. Recursion is the reason there is no longest English sentence. Any sentence I say, you can PUTI know that in front of it and get a new one. Grammar allows this move forever. Your brain does not. Neither did Everett's Pirahã, or so he claimed, which turned into linguistics' biggest fight of the century. Last video we looked at two ways of drawing sentence structure, constituency and dependency. Both give you a tree, but we didn't ask the question that makes trees weird. How big can that tree get? And the answer turns out to be infinite. Grammar is a machine that can make trees of any size. Here's the puzzle for today. Every grammar rule in English can be applied inside its own output. A sentence can contain a sentence. A noun phrase can contain a noun phrase. That property, self-reference, is what mathematicians call recursion, and it changes everything about what a grammar can generate. Today's 3 beats. First, recursion in the grammar, how a small set of rules can make infinitely many sentences. Second, center-embedding, where your brain gives out even when the grammar doesn't. Third, Pirahã and LLMs, the language that supposedly broke the rule, and the machines that handle nesting better than humans. Beat 1. Recursion and phrase structure rules. Take a tiny grammar. S goes to NP, VP. VP goes to VS. That's it. 2 rules. And look what happens. An S contains a VP. VP contains an S, which contains a VP, which contains an S. The rules never say stop, so the grammar generates a sentence of any depth you want. That's recursion in one line. In English, this works everywhere. She said the news. Now, he said she said the news. Now, they know he said she said the news. Each new speaker wraps the whole previous sentence like a piece of tape. English does not have a limit on how deep you can wrap. Every she said rule call fires off another sentence inside. Chomsky in 1957 argued this was the defining property of human language. In 2002, Hauser, Chomsky, and Fitch doubled down. Recursion is what separates human language from anything animals do. Vervet monkeys have alarm calls. Bees have dances. Nothing else on Earth builds sentences inside sentences inside sentences, according to that paper. Beat 2. Center-embedding. Take a sentence and nest another sentence. Inside the middle of it, the cat ran away. Now put a relative clause between the cat and ran. The cat that the dog chased ran away. Still okay. Now do it again. The cat that the dog that the man saw chased ran away. Read that out loud. Congratulations if you understood it. 2 levels deep. Most people are fine. 3 levels. Most people fail. Not because the sentence is ungrammatical. It is completely grammatical. Your working memory just runs out of room. You're holding 3 unresolved subjects waiting for 3 unresolved verbs. That's a stack problem. And human brains have shallow stacks. This is one of the coolest facts in linguistics. Human competence and human performance come apart. What your grammar knows is possible is bigger than what your brain can process in real time. Center-embedding is where you can literally see the gap. The rules never cap the depth. Working memory does. Beat 3. Pirahã. In 2005, the linguist Daniel Everett claimed that Pirahã, a language spoken by a few hundred people in the Amazon, has no recursion. No sentences inside sentences. Ever. If true, that broke Chomsky's uniquely human recursion claim in half. What followed was the biggest linguistics fight of the 2000s. The fight is not settled. Everett's followers say Pirahã really does cap out at flat sentences joined without embedding. Chomsky's followers say Everett is misreading the data, or that Pirahã just prefers not to embed while still having the capacity. Either way, recursion is either universal but hidden, or nearly but not quite universal, which is a much weaker claim than what Chomsky started with. Now flip to LLMs. Modern language models handle center-embedding better than humans. Give GPT-4 a 5-level deep nested sentence and it will follow the who did what much longer than you can. Because a transformer stack isn't limited to 7 plus or minus 2 slots. It has a context window of hundreds of thousands of tokens. Machines don't blink at what makes your brain fold. 3 takeaways before the quiz. 1. Recursion is self-reference in the grammar, a rule that applies inside its own output. Infinitely many sentences from a few rules. 2. Center-embedding shows competence and performance come apart. Grammar allows any depth. Working memory caps around 3. 3. Pirahã complicated the uniquely human claim. LLMs complicated the human limit claim. Recursion is real, but not as clean as 1957 thought. Quiz 1. What is recursion in grammar? A tokenization strategy. B. A rule that can apply inside its own output. C. Repeating the same word. Or D. Reversing word order. B. A rule that applies inside its own output. That self-reference is what lets a finite grammar generate infinitely many sentences. 2 rules with an S calling a VP. Calling an S is enough to generate trees of any depth. Quiz 2. Why do humans fail at deep center embedding? A. The sentences are ungrammatical. B. Working memory runs out. Competence exceeds performance. C. English has a hard limit built in. Or D. Everyone has poor reading comprehension. B. A working memory stack problem. The sentences are perfectly grammatical. Your brain just can't hold 3 unresolved subjects waiting for 3 unresolved verbs. Grammar competence outruns real-time performance. That gap is why center embedding is the go-to demo of recursion's edge. Quiz 3. How do modern LLMs handle deep recursion compared to humans? A. They fail earlier. B. About the same depth. C. They handle much deeper nesting because their stack is a large context window. Or D. They refuse. C. LLMs beat humans on depth. A transformer's attention over 100,000 token context window doesn't care that a sentence has 5 embedded clauses. Your 7 plus or minus 2 working memory does. The machine wins on stack size. That's one place LLMs are objectively better than humans at language processing. Back to the puzzle. Syntax gives us the structure of a sentence, and recursion gives that structure infinite reach. But structure is not meaning. A tree tells you how the words attach. It does not tell you what the sentence is about. Next video, we cross the line into semantics. What does a sentence actually mean? Next time, Semantics 101. What does a sentence actually mean? And why linguists distinguish what the sentence means from what the speaker means. That gap is the difference between knowing a language and understanding a person. Hit subscribe.